Hey, so you're thinking about moving to Jupiter and the surrounding area, but you've heard the market is crashing and you are waiting for it. Well, we're going to talk about that impending crash in the residential real estate market, what it means to you and what it actually looks like down in Jupiter, Florida. So if that's something you want to know about, keep watching this video. That's right, folks. We hear it every day. We hear it from our friends, we hear it from our family, we hear it from the news, and we hear it from social media. The real estate market is getting ready to crash. Or is it? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. My name is Andy Johnson with the Andy Johnson Group at eXp Realty, and today we're going to talk all about what's actually going on down here in South Florida. But before we do, if this is your first time joining us on the channel, I want you to go ahead and click subscribe and ring that bell below so you can be notified anytime we post new content on our channel about what it's like living here. We talk about great neighborhoods, great places to eat, great deals, and everything else that you want to know about if you're considering making this place home. We are in May of 2024, and I'm saying that because it's obviously relative to what we're going to talk about. You know, the real estate market moves slowly, but it does change, and so I want to give you an idea of where we find ourselves right now. And to start off, what I want to talk to you about is the height of the market down here, kind of when everything was really crazy, which is going to take us back to March of 22. All right, so in March of 22, a snapshot of what our real estate market looked like, and we're looking at single family homes, condos, townhouses, villas. What we were looking at is we had, in that month, 12,922 properties sold. We had 12,827 properties go under contract, and we only had 14,615 homes come to market that month. That meant that our inventory was operating at less than a 1 month supply, which is next to nothing. And so when that is happening, that is when people were having to give sellers everything. $100,000 over, $200,000, $300,000, $500,000, depending on your price range. No inspection period, no appraisal contingency. If the seller wanted it, the seller got it, or somebody else was going to give it to them. And that is how we operated for a long time. Now, in March of 22, that is when the Fed started to raise interest rates, and we started to see affordability go down. Now, all over the country, the relation to what has happened with interest rates and what's going on with inventory in their market is different. So we are specifically just talking about what we're seeing here in the South Florida market. So let me give you some stats of what we're looking like today. Now, I actually broke this down a little bit farther because there's a little bit of separation that's starting to happen in our market. One thing that I do want to mention about supply, and like I said, we had a 1 month supply, a 1 month inventory. So 1 month is an extreme seller's market. It really doesn't get less than that for the most part. 4 and 5 months is kind of a neutral or transitioning market, depending on which way the supply is trending. And 6 months or more, we're actually in a buyer's market. So I split this up. So single family homes today, okay, what we're looking at right now, we had 4,149 sold, 4,988 go under contract, and we have 16,529 on the market with a 4 month supply trending towards more inventory. So we are in a transitional market with our single family homes headed towards more inventory, potentially headed to a buyer's market. For our condos, townhouses, villas, what we're looking at is we had 3,940 properties sold, 4,558 pending, and 27,223 for sale. We are at 6 months of inventory. We are officially in a buyer's market when it comes to condos and townhouses. Now, if you put those numbers together, we're running at about 45,000 properties for sale on the market. That's right, folks, 45,000 properties on the market, up from a total of about 14,000 in 2 short years. That is a lot of inventory growth. But what does that mean for you? What is this really looking like? We're 100%, as I said, into a buyer's market for condos and townhouses. We're in a transitional market for single family, but what's happening with pricing? Well, that's what gets really crazy. You know, the median list price for home sales has actually dropped about 4.5% to 5%. However, The actual sales prices, properties has not come down at all. That is remaining absolutely as strong as it was. We've actually seen a little bit of appreciation as far as that is concerned. Folks, the biggest thing that is holding down values right now is affordability. And that affordability is tied to more than just interest rates, but is mainly tied to interest rate. And the fact is those are going to come back down, without a doubt. The Fed has already said that they're going to do it. Now, they're doing it slower than a lot of people predicted, and it doesn't really matter when you think it's going to happen. I haven't talked to anyone, literally anyone, that thinks it's not going to happen. So when do you buy a house? When do you make a move? Do you buy it when everybody else is looking and when there are multiple offers and you're going $100,000 over? Or do you buy it when there is more inventory, you have a better way to negotiate terms, you have a more desperate seller, and less opposing buyers? Or again, do you wait? The answer is right now. Now, I know a lot of people think, okay, real estate agents are always going to say that, but folks, again, the fact of the matter is there is pent-up demand for people wanting to come down to Florida and purchase that are waiting for these interest rates to drop, and there are solutions to get lower rates. But there's other things that you need to know that I think are going to continue to drive prices here and bring people down. Number one is the reason people have always come down, and that's the weather and the location, right? Like, that's not going to change. That's never going to go away. People want to be by the beach. They want to be somewhere where they know it's going to be warm in the winters, and this is it. You know, you go farther north than this and you got to deal with getting into colder weather, and that's why so many people come down here. You have the pristine beaches, golf, I mean, this is a golf mecca, right? I don't have to really tell you the main reasons people come down here. That's a known. But what is also coming down here is industry. This is not now, West Palm Beach, which is about 20 minutes south of Jupiter, 25 minutes south of Jupiter if you've watched this, is now known as Wall Street South. You have Goldman Sachs coming in and major real estate developers that are doing projects out the yin-yang down there. I don't know if people say yin-yang anymore, but Stephen Ross and Ken Himmel, two super powerful real estate developers, moguls, whatever you want to call them, have 8 commercial properties and 4 residential buildings either already open or in the works in downtown West Palm Beach. The University of Florida is building a 1 million square foot campus. And where are these people going to live? The students probably on campus, but the people that are working in Goldman Sachs, folks, not everybody wants to live in a condo in downtown West Palm Beach. So where do you think they're going to go? They're going to go to Jupiter and they're going to go to Palm Beach Gardens because, you know, truthfully, this is an affluent area where people want to be. People with families want their kids in higher rated school districts, which a lot of people find here. This is where they're going to come. You know, on top of that, there's an article in Golf Digest, who will be the winner of South Florida's golf boom. There are 162 holes being built by 13 big name architects, all within a 10-mile radius. Folks, they're not doing that because they think people are leaving Florida. You have medical centers that are continuing to come down here. Builders are continuing to build. And they're doing that because there is demand. And what I really want to get across is while that demand is definitely weakened right now because of affordability, it is going to come back. You know, another big thing that people have highlighted in news articles that people have seen is the insurance debacle. You know, the insurance debacle that is South Florida is another example. You know, Florida has just been getting a lot of bad press about what's going on. You know, we had a lot of carriers leave the state, so insurance costs went up, but now there's been legislation passed that's bringing that back down. Again, what's gonna happen is affordability is going to come back and we're going to start to see prices rise. And I don't wanna sound salesy, like I'm not trying to talk you into coming to Florida if you're not ready for it. What I am telling you is right now, you can come in and take advantage of a higher inventory that I think is going to disappear once we start to see rates come back down. It's as simple as that. That's right, folks. The bottom line is people want to come to Florida. The job growth, the weather, people are coming here, and the time to take advantage potentially is right now. You know, especially if you're interested in a condo, while we're in this buyer's market, there is no better time. You know, we just came off of a really mild winter up north, which makes a difference. And you come down summer, it is just a great time to get in. And listen, what we're here to do is help you get those great deals, let you know what they are, let you know what condos to get into, let you know where the new construction is. You want a single family home, you want to be on a golf course, you want to be in the beach. That's what we're here to do. I know this is just kind of a surface level dive of what's happening in our market. If you'd like to have a deeper discussion of what it looks like, I would love to have that discussion with you. You can always call us at our contact number below. I would love to talk to you. Like I said, thank you so much for checking out this video today. I hope it gave you some information that you can use. And if you didn't do it earlier, make sure you like us now. Leave us a comment below. Thanks a lot.